Welcome back, YouTube friends and family. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I make a low-carb hamburger salad. I think you're really going to enjoy this little recipe. Get yourself a cup of coffee, sit back, and watch our video. Now remember, at the end of the video, you will find our recipe. You can do a pause on the screen and click and save the recipe. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, I've been busy canning jelly all morning. It's time for lunch. I've gone down to the garden and I've picked some of my black-seeded Simpson summer lettuce. This has actually got ice in this water. I want it to be good and cool and crisp. Let's try this one more time. I have a half a cup of shredded sharp cheddar cheese. And then of course I have my mayonnaise. I also have my brown ground mustard. I'm going to put just a little tomato puree in this because I normally would put ketchup in it, but ketchup has a lot of sugar. So I have found that I can put like a teaspoon of that in there with just a little dash of vinegar of some sort, and it's great. Actually, instead of the vinegar, I'll probably just use, this is my bread and butter pickles that I have canned. I definitely will put some of them in my salad. And this is the ground beef that I'll be using. These are hamburger patties. Now you'll notice that it says not for sale. I didn't raise this cow, but my brother-in-law, my step-brother-in-law did. And of course I'm going to slice up some of the heirloom tomatoes, and I got a couple of cherry tomatoes. Those were also grown in my garden. So there's nothing like having a salad with ingredients, and I grew the onions and I grew the pickles in that bread and butter pickle. So there's nothing like making a salad with something that you actually produced in your own garden. So now I'll be right back with you guys. I'm going to take these burgers and thaw them right quick and grill them. I time my burgers on the grill so I don't have to stand out here with them. I grill them for 5 minutes on each side. All right, let's go in and finish that salad. My salad greens have improved immensely just being in the ice water, but it's time for me to drain them and then spin them. That's the easy way to get the water off of it. All right. Yep, it's good to dry. Let's start by making our dressing. And we're going to make it in the bowl because we're going to toss this salad with it. I'm putting about what would be 3 tablespoons of mayo in. I'm putting in 1 teaspoon of Grey Poupon, and that tells me it's time to go turn the grill off. Okay, I'm back. I went out and I scraped the grill and turned it off. Let's open these bread and butter pickles. I like a lot of pickles, so I'm gonna put probably, looks like that might be about a fourth of probably closer to a half cup. I'm putting just a tiny bit of the juice in there, and you might ask why? Because I like ketchup on my hamburger salad, but I'm gonna just put tomato paste, and you might say, well, why are you doing that? Just 2 tablespoons of this stuff has 7 grams of carbs, and I'm just going to put a tad bit in it. Yeah, that might be about 1 tablespoon. All right, that is my dressing. So let me mix all of this together. And yes, I love ketchup, but I know it's just pure sugar, and I'm trying to keep my carbs as low as possible. And don't worry, I'm not throwing that out. I'll take a clean ice tray and fill up the ice trays, as many of them as I can with that, freeze it, put it in a bag, and I'll use it later. And to be honest with you, I would have done that this time had I had some. All right. Now, I've got way too many heirloom tomatoes sliced here, and that one there has a wonderful flavor. It's a black tomato. But I'm gonna put about half of them, maybe a little more than half in here, and some of that juice. Those, I'll probably have to, behind the scenes, get the salt shaker and finish those off. All right. I'm stirring everything at each step so that it stays mixed. Okay, now my half a cup of shredded cheddar. And these burgers raw were about 1/4 pound. Now there was quite a bit of grease that cooked off of them. That always happens. Ta-da! Let's just see how much they weigh. I've got my scale zeroed out. I'm going to put 3 of them in there. That's going to be, well, here again, I can tell you exactly what it is. That's going to be exactly 8 ounces, half a pound. And I'm not going to eat all of this at one setting. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to cut this burger into bite-sized bits. And I absolutely love a grilled burger. And this, thankfully, is not a dry burger. It's stayed very moist. All right, guys, there's my finished hamburger salad. And I'm going to tell you, I eat these quite often. They're absolutely delicious. It's a way for me to be able to eat a hamburger without all the carbs associated with the bun. And actually, making it this way, it spikes my glucose readings very, very little. All right, guys, let me try this salad. Make sure that what I did on screen was good. The ground beef, I can taste the char on it. Of course, when I have a hamburger, I like mayonnaise, ketchup, and mustard on it. And as I said, I can't use ketchup because of the sugar content. Ketchup's practically all corn syrup if you look at the ingredients. But using the tomato paste and a little bit of the juice from the pickles, which is going to give it that vinegar hint that's in ketchup, it's just perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It might not be for everybody, but it is for me. And remember, when you're doing something like this, use your own ingredients. Maybe there's something else you'd rather put in it. Maybe you don't like mustard. Maybe you only like mayonnaise on your hamburger. Just make it with mayonnaise. I will say that I did get a little bit over heavy-handed on the mayo. Kind of wished I hadn't put that second dollop in it. But we live and learn. But I like it just like it is. I'm just saying, it could have stood just a little less mayonnaise. And when I write up the recipe, I'll reduce that amount. Thank you for watching.